Okay, I'm going to show you how to do a provider search through the Yale Health Magellan webpage. And there are two ways to get to the Magellan website. One is through under Resources. The other is to click on the link in the body of the behavioral health page. So we'll do that. Once we get to the Magellan webpage, we will click on Providers, then click on Provider Search. Next, we'll want to begin our search by choosing Provider List. We'll choose the Behavioral Health Program. Now we can fine-tune our search a little bit. So I'm going to choose the zip code that's for campus, basically, 06511. You can choose a distance. We'll leave it at 5 miles, but you can see you have different choices. Next, let's say we're interested in finding a female provider. Then it's often helpful to choose ages treated. So in this case, let's say we're looking for someone who treats adults. And we can also choose the type of provider that we're looking for. So if we're interested in someone who can do some medication prescribing for symptoms of anxiety or depression, for instance, we would choose psychiatrist. And then we can do our search. And you'll see that there are 13 female psychiatrists close to campus. 2 pages. Okay. Now, just to take this a step further, if you were not necessarily interested in someone who could prescribe medications, but wanted to see a therapist, a counselor, a psychologist, social worker, you could click on non-specified to get the broadest search, have the broadest search. Again, we'll leave the zip code and everything else the same. And you'll see that there are 60 female therapists in our network that are within 5 miles of campus. Okay. There's several pages, as you can see. Okay. Now you're going to notice, looking for an example of this, but there are some providers in our network, this is one, she is an advanced practitioner nurse, and we know that because the degree after her name is MSN, for Master's Level Nursing. This individual and those with this degree are able to prescribe medication, so they can do medication management as well as do therapy. So this is an option for a provider other than a psychiatrist who can provide medications. The other therapists in the network do not prescribe medications. So this is how you would do a provider search. And once you've done your search, then you can print this list if you'd like. And then you can choose a provider that you're interested in seeing. You can call that provider, make an appointment. Once you have an appointment scheduled, the final step is to call Magellan Health Services at their 800 number in order to get a pre-authorization number, insurance number to bring to your first appointment. You'll give this number to the therapist. They'll use it for billing purposes, and really that's probably the last thing you'll have to do with Magellan. The therapist will deal with the insurance company from that point forward. So that's it. Thank you.